Okay, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation and to our time together. And just before you close your eyes, I'm going to invite you just to cast your gaze around your room, around your space, and just register what it's like to look, observe, and see images before you, the distances between spaces. And just take it in for a moment. Just as you're arriving, taking in your space, how our eyes let us know that everything is in place, and they let us know that it's safe to close our eyes. Taking one last look around at the familiarity of your space, register the safety. When you've registered that safety, you might like to just gently allow your eyes to close. Or to cast your gaze down. Whatever feels right on this day. Taking that sensation of sight and allowing it just to go inwards as we settle in for our meditation this morning, for our practice together. Allowing yourself to arrive, inviting some stillness into the moment. And today we're going to just allow our focus to land on being safe in our senses. There's some appreciation of what our senses do for us. And first, we'll take a few minutes to settle so that we can fully arrive, allowing the different parts of us to slow down, maybe registering what it's like to come into stillness. And our body, letting our body know it doesn't have to rush off to the next thing in any moment, that there's some time now, there's some space now, time to take a breath. Of these wonderful senses as part of our experience of living in a human body. So today, just going to take a moment to feel what it's like living in this body for us, for our soul, for the essence part of us, to be present and attuned to living in this body, safe in our senses. We have these wonderful senses that register with fine tuning and sensitivity that adjust how we respond to our environment and keep us safe in our environment. And help us to translate and have this human experience. Just sensing now what it's like this morning, sitting here with your senses in your human body. Maybe first attending to any areas that might be a bit tense or rigid, that need some ease or softening. Anywhere where you habitually carry tension, be it in a furrowed brow or a tense jaw, tight in the shoulders, clenched in the tummy. Inviting some softness, some ease. So the invitation this morning will be to spend a bit of time and give a bit of space to each of our main senses. Starting with sight, registering what it is like for your eyes now they are closed. You took in your space when your eyes were open, and now your eyes are cast down or closed. How has your vision and sight changed? Taking a moment to wonder at the fact that so many images our mind creates for us are because our eyes have seen thousands and thousands of things that go way beyond our conscious seeing into a vast magical network that enables vision and memory and imagination. Whilst you might see light through your eyelids in this moment, colours, your mind will be presenting images attached to its stories. this internal world of vision and imagery and inner seeing. Our sight helps us to navigate the different layers of our mind. Yeah, maybe taking a moment of appreciation, saying thank you, vision, thank you, sight. Moving now to hearing and sound. Tuning in through your ears to sound, to hearing, to listening, to noises, to frequency and pitch and volume and tone. So many nuances of sound. So allowing your audible senses, your ears, your hearing, to tune into the sounds that you can hear in this moment. Maybe starting with far, far off, as far away as you can hear. Maybe a faint rumble of traffic. Maybe aeroplane in the sky. Maybe birds up in the sky. I often hear a red kite flying up above the hill here in the mornings, with its distinctive call. Or maybe smaller birds closer to your building. Maybe people moving around. Coming inside your building. Maybe other people's voices going about their morning activities. Maybe the sound of your heating your computer. Gently tuning into the layers of sound that surround you, and listening to silence. Our silence is actually the canvas that we hear all sound upon. And the sense of sound and hearing also gives us that sense of place and of balance and of safety. And for a moment, register the catalogue of sounds you've experienced in your lifetime, and how thousands of sounds have registered with you. And now, how in an instant an out of place sound would alert you. Giving you that other layer of safety. And then the sounds that open and expand your senses, different frequencies and vibrations, and harmony and music. Magic of being able to hear music. Yes, might take a moment to appreciate and say thank you. Thank you to this sense of hearing and sound. Moving on to our sense of feeling and touch. Just noticing where your hands are resting at the moment, and what they are touching, what they are feeling. Just check in with the sensation of your hands. Are they warm or cold? Are they cozy in your blanket? Notice how you're sitting or lying, and feel the contact with the floor and ground beneath you, or the chair, your mat, the surface that you're on. And feeling into what it is like to be held and supported by a great body of earth below, in her magnetic field and energy. And moving on to feel the sensations on your skin, the temperature of the air around your face, maybe the texture of your clothing and blanket. Notice how your body knows when it is too hot or too cold, and when to make the adjustments to keep you comfortable. And this often unconscious relationship we have with temperature, which our feeling senses are always attuned to. Our senses know when touch is kind and touch is not, when to stay and when to withdraw. When something is safe, when it's not safe. And the thousands of things that we feel through the course of one day, our body translates, makes adjustments, moves us closer to or further away. Intricate web, sensitivity and safety. Ah, yes, taking a moment to thank our senses of feel and touch, feeling and touch. What a matrix of wonder. Moving on now to a sense of smell. You may or may not sense any particular smell or fragrance as you sit there now. But just call into yourself maybe the memory of the different smells that you've already smelt today. Maybe conscious or maybe not. Just take a moment to track your movements today. See what you have already connected to through your sense of smell. And this wonderful sensation informs you again of safety, whether something is pleasant or unpleasant, something that's not fresh, something that's toxic maybe. And then there are times when you smell a scent and remember something in your life. Just that one sense from this vast labyrinth of information your body carries. Sometimes you might smell something before you see it. Another safety mechanism that we have. And on to taste, that works so closely with smell. Tastes and flavors and textures. Telling us what is good to eat and what's not good to eat. Our taste receptors. Preparing our body for digestion. Sending signals to the stomach. Ah, yes, thank you, smell, and thank you, taste. This beautiful, beautiful sense of safety that you create. And just taking a last moment now to register. I am safe in my senses. I am safe in my senses. Thank you for the safety. I am gifted every day as I experience living in this human body. Yes, thank you. Invitation now to take a couple of deeper breaths. Mm. Ah, yes. Thank you. Coming back into this moment, thanking yourself for your practice, this time spent. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back, having maybe a stretch, a yawn, a wiggle. Thank you very much, everyone.